Hi everybody, this is Enzo with a quick video just to give you some kind of season briefing, to give you a heads up on what's coming, how it's all going to work, and the test event we got today as well. But just so you can see what I can see on the screen, welcome everybody, by the way, thanks for being a part of this season 2, which is going to be called the Isolation eRacing series, so nothing to do with May, because we're going into June this time, so it's a bit different, but screen share. Hopefully you can see what I can see now. Season briefing. So this is a briefing about everything. Now, first of all, the schedule. The race schedule is going to be every Monday. So it's 11th, 18th, 25th, then the 1st of June, and then the 8th of June. So every Monday, it's 5:30 BST, so that's English time at the minute, not GMT. 6:30 CET in Europe, and you can see all the different time zones there underneath. All right, so that's going to be the same every single Monday for the next 5 Mondays. Right, for people who want to know the live stream, it's going to be on BT Sport Live from 6 onwards English time. So it's half an hour just after our free practice. It'll kick in to qualifying, and that's when the broadcast will start. That's when you'll all be on TV. Now, because it's on BT Sport, they said they want to have ownership of it in England live. So we're going to have to do a delayed show on YouTube. So the delayed show on YouTube is going to be 8:30, so 9:30 CET, and then you can view it on YouTube. But we have got live timing. So if you want to see the live timing link, I'll put it down below as well. It's there, the Apex Racing live timing, it will come up there. And the YouTube link is where you can watch it delayed. Now we do have obviously a private link, but it can only be viewed outside of England. So if you can help us find a way to live stream a broadcast from YouTube that kind of geo-blocks England and we can broadcast to everyone else, then let us know how to do it. Because once we figure it out, then we can give you live stream everywhere. But for now, it's delayed, but live timing is working. Okay, so that's that part. Now, signing into the races, I'm going to do every single race as a hosted event on its own. For the simple case that we've got over 108 drivers registered for the championship. And obviously, there's only 60 seats, 64 if we go to Silverstone, places like that. So everyone is going to be fighting to get in. And if I've got an F1 driver or someone who I need to get in because of TV, and they come a little bit late and they can't get in because it's full, then it falls on its face. So I have to have the priority drivers, which I've told you about already. They go in 5 minutes earlier. All the drivers, pretty much who were doing it last season, are up the front, and other people that have got to be there. And then once they're in, I'll give the password to everybody else and they can all fight for the remaining seats. There might be 30 seats available, there might be 20, it depends how many priorities turn up. And if you start leading the championship and things halfway through the championship and you're not in the priority group, I'll move you over, obviously. So it's just to make sure I've got some kind of order, because I don't want to kick anybody out. I don't want to say, right, 40 drivers, you get out, because you're all bloody good. You're all good drivers. So I want to give you the chance to get in every single time. And if you click on the button, as soon as I give the password, you're probably going to get in, unless you get something go wrong. God forbid that you lose connection halfway through the race. Someone might take your seat. So yeah, as you can see, and I'll put it down below again, 2 minutes before the session starts, the priority drivers will get it. Then around 5 minutes after, I'll give the password to everybody else, and it will be shared here on the Discord channel, depending on what group you're in, okay? Right, stewards. Now, penalties, most of them will be done after the event or after the race. You can go to that link there that I've just put on the screen now. That link there, this basically is where you go to issue a protest, like we did in the last season. Now, sometimes I'll do it on the go if I see you misbehaving, if I see someone taking the mick, they jump the start and they're carrying on, or they're crashing into people, I'll give you a drive-through or black flag and kick you out on the go. But that would be quite rare, because obviously you need to get the decision right. Okay, so that's pretty much how it's going to run. We'll hit you penalty-wise, usually with points, or a drive-through if it's done on the actual moment, if it's on the go. Okay, so most of the penalties will be after, and it'll hit you on either on your starting position for next time, or on the penalty points. Right, then we bring, hopefully that's everything covered. Then we bring you to the race format. This is going to be, in general, what we do. As you can see there, I've got free practice, 30 minutes. It will be around about that, 31 minutes probably, to get it correct. Qualifying laps, there'll be 2 this time out of Watkins Glen. Heat 1 will be 5 laps, Heat 2 will be 5 laps, consolation race will be 3 laps, and then a 9-lap feature. So it's a bit longer than what we had in the qualifier, because we're trying to fill basically an hour and 15 of time on screen, so it's a bit longer. Now them laps will change depending on what track we're at because of the lap time, obviously. But that's the format, and we're going to give it a go today. I want to see today 8 o'clock CET time if this works. So I'll run that format. You're all invited, no password. You can invite friends if you want, just to fill it up, because I need a lot of drivers, otherwise it'll drop the consolation race and it won't quite work. But basically I want to do a test event now with a pretty good setup on, to notice if it works, if we can get it all within the hour and 15, and yeah, if you like it. So we'll see. So what will happen is the heats on the race day will have 30 in each heat, 60 entry, 30 in each heat, 15 from each heat go to the final, and then the consolation race will let 5 more in. So you'll have, if you had a bad heat, you still got a chance to get through to the final in the consolation race. And that leaves me for today. For today's test event, what we'll do is start time, as I just said. It'll be called Isolation Test Event, and then you just let yourself in and we'll get going. So it's in about just over 3.5 hours from when I've recorded this. Now I hope that kind of gives you an overview of what we're going to run this like. If you did the April isolation, you get the idea, you know how it's going to run. I want less crashing obviously this time, although it was entertaining. Just want less. But what I saw at Watkins Glen last time out, it was really good driving wise. So I think we're going to have a good season. We're actively working on getting you guys sponsorship. We've got a few of you sponsorship already, WH Sports has, to give some of the drivers cash bonuses. The sponsors basically pick the driver and they give them their livery. We may do that for more drivers. But I really want to give you a place to come to where you can earn money, because it's about time that motorsport looked after you boys. It's not always pay to get what you want. You come here for a competitive field where you can earn cash. That's my goal. I want to pay you before I get paid. So to do that, we're looking for sponsors now, even if it's 2.5 grand, so we can give you guys like 500 for a race win. Whoever wins, I'll be up for that. So you let me know if you've got any sponsors that would like to put that on. That kind of offer, saying, yeah, we'll be a serious sponsor, we'll give you 5 grand and it's all about the prize fund, then that's fine. Just let us know and we can get this going. Or if you want a sponsorship on your car, let me know, see what we can do. And yeah, it's got to be good for all. So if there's any questions, get in touch. But if not, I'll see you in a few hours at the test event. And thanks again for being part of this. Looking forward to it.